Hello, and I want to talk to you today about what is the most valuable part of your business. Most people have no idea. So I'm an entrepreneur, and a lot of entrepreneurs go down the same path. They become an entrepreneur because they particularly have a good skill. Mine was computers. Other people are good at fixing cars or maybe selling houses or lots of various tasks. There's been a huge boom in very low barrier to entry businesses such as landscapers and auto detailers and roofers and a lot of other businesses where you really just need, to be at the basic level. You need a truck, you need a couple $100s of stuff from Home Depot, and voila, you're in business. You don't need an office. You don't need any of that. You just run it all off your cell phone. And there's a whole bunch of these low barrier to entry businesses, and they get in business, they open up, they start doing some work. And that also isn't true for other businesses that are not so low barrier to interest, like the computer business. And then you quickly discover one thing. You discover that, you might be in the business of computers. You might be in the business of building pools, but really you end up becoming in the marketing business. And you are now a marketer, a professional marketer. And you're somebody who's going to be spending the majority of your time, once your business is big enough, focusing on marketing and not really focusing on building pools. Your employees are going to build your pools. Your employees are going to do the design work, do the quotes, meet with the customers, but you're there to market and promote your business. And it ends up, as an entrepreneur, I spend a huge amount of my time focusing on how to get customers. And that narrows us down to what's the most valuable thing in almost every business. And that is your data, your intellectual property, your Rolodex, your network, whatever you want to call it. It's your database of your prior customers, your leads, the people that you've talked to, the people you've done business with, and all of that. Now, I will be completely and totally honest. I did not know this when I first started business, and it has cost me dearly. I did not have systems in place to collect people's email addresses, to collect their phone numbers, to collect their physical addresses so I can send them cards. I only would collect the bare minimum information that I needed to do a transaction. If I thought I might be needing to call you, I'll get your phone number. If I thought I might be needing to go to your house or your business, I'll get your address. If I thought I might be needing to email you, I would do that. I'd get your email address. Now, that put me in a really bad circumstance because I have over 6,000 customers that I've taken care of in just the last 8 years. Not the whole 25 years since we've been in business, but just the last 8 years. And of those 6,000 people, I don't even have 300 email addresses. I don't even have more than 500 or 600 actual physical addresses. I do have about 5,000 phone numbers, which is at least a saving grace there. The only problem is they've made it really hard to text people if they don't opt in. You can't even really call people if they're on the do not call list. So you have to scrub it. I do know if you've done business with them in the past and they've actually given you their phone number as part of business, that means they've given you permission to contact them. And you do have a prior business relationship. So the do not call list doesn't really affect my business so much because of that, other than the fact that any company I'm going to use to email or to text message these people out is going to want to scrub it against the do not call list. And they're going to want to have all this in place, which gives us just a pretty bad overall problem. How do I convert these 5,000 phone numbers into addresses that I can send them a card or I can send them whatever I need to send them? I can send them, a postcard. How do I convert these 5,000 phone numbers into email addresses? I can't even text them if I wanted to, because as soon as I try to text more than 50 of them, if even 7% of them reply with the word stop, then guess what? My entire campaign gets shut down. Not just the emails to those people, all of my text messaging gets shut down. So just as a side note, realize how much power you have when you text somebody stop. You can actually destroy their entire marketing campaign just by a simple stop. And of course, you want to not get that email message. So I make it a pretty conscious effort not to write the word stop. I might, if I don't like the email, or the text message, I might just block it on my end. So that being said, going forward, and for the last 6 months or so, since I've really realized how much of a blunder I made, probably one of the biggest business mistakes of my life, I've been working a lot harder collecting and adding this data. I've been using a funnel program. I built a special funnel. So we're having an online piece of software that lets us do all of this. And I've decided to make a little web portal where I can put people in there, have our employees input people into that web portal, or have customers follow a link and do it themselves. And I haven't really been massaging that and working that out to actually turn that into profits yet. I'm still working on that. But it has made us a few sales. There's been a few people we've went out to, and that's why your database, your Rolodex, whatever you want to call it, Rolodex is an old term. It's literally your most valuable asset that your business has. And you need to spend a lot of time, make sure you have a good CRM software. Make sure that software is backed up to the cloud or something, because what the last thing you want to do is have all of your stuff deleted because your computer gets stolen or your computer crashes. It's another reason, simply from an IT side of things, don't run your business on a laptop. You want to have a server. You want to have at least maybe a desktop computer that can serve your data, serve your files, store everything as an image in addition to being in the cloud, because you don't want to be reliant on the cloud. What if your internet goes out for a day? You want to make sure you have a copy of all your data locally stored. And laptops usually don't have enough storage to do that. Being in the IT world, I really hate this fad of entrepreneurs trying to be laptop-only warriors. And I've seen, this is a whole different subject, but I've seen countless entrepreneurs, trying to do things on laptops that really should be done on desktops. And it's causing them to be significantly less efficient. The solution isn't to give up your laptop. The solution is to have a laptop and a desktop and use a program like OneDrive or Google Drive and have those two computers synchronized together. That's just my little tip from the IT side of things. Don't try to be a laptop warrior and have that as your only computer. Trust me, you want to have two, at least a laptop and a desktop, maybe even more than that. I honestly rotate between 6 different computers. And there's no computer that I use more than 50% of the time. I find it very efficient to rotate between these computers. So remember, your Rolodex, your network determines your net worth. So have a great day. And this is Jason, signing off.